You are now live with me, G3, and tonight we are going to talk to one of my friends, one of my sexiest friends, Kit Thompson. But before that, allow me to thank my sponsors. I want to thank Bello Med, Dr. Vicky Bello. I want to thank GAOC, Dr. Steve Marcan. I want to thank Asian Eye Institute for my LASIK eye surgery. I want to thank Swatch PH, Tita Virgie Ramos, for all of my watches. On the show, I want to thank Evian for being my water sponsor. And I have a new clothing sponsor. I want to thank Cool de Sac. And Cool de Sac by CDS is a curated corner dedicated to designer and homegrown brands of the highest quality, like athleisure and Bob clothing. So I have a set of Bob clothing they sent me before. Check out Cool de Sac at the Podium Mall. So hi everyone, how are you doing? Hi, hello. So let's check if Kit is already here. I told him to buy some drinks. So I'm gonna check if he's here. He's already here. Friends, please welcome Mr. Kit Thompson. Hi, hello. Ayan na siya.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, there.
Are you an obedient boy? Did you get something to drink?
Well, no. I got my drink here.
Cheers. Before we start.
Alright. Yeah, let me pour mine.
Can you hear me fine? Naririnig mo ako?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
I think
I'm good.
your audio is a bit low. Your audio is a bit low.
My audio is a bit low.
Yeah. Or maybe you just have to project.
Hello?
Yeah,
Is that
better. I think
Yeah?
that's better.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I just have to talk louder than usual, I guess. All right.
Hi.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ay, hindi ako shot eh. Shot yung sa'yo.
Ooh, yeah, mine's a shot.
I'm drinking whiskey, you're drinking tequila.
Correct. Ooh.
Okay. Of course, I met you through my friend who's your ex, and that's how I know you. I think I also met you in ABS-CBN, but we never really had a chance to work together.
Yeah.
Diba?
That's
And,
right.
you know, I saw you maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I was on a date with a friend. You were also on a date in the same restaurant, and that's why this came about. So I'm going to conduct this interview a bit differently than I usually do. So I'm going to ask you questions I usually ask a boy when I'm on a date with him.
Perfect.
To get to know him better. To get to
Perfect.
know him better. So I'm simulating a date experience so that we get to know you better. Of course, I know you as an actor. And, you know, a surprise to me is that you are a very good actor, actually.
Thank you.
Diba? Magaling kang artista. Nagulit ako kasi nag-research ako, pinanood ko yung mga TV shows na nag-guest ka. So, oh my gosh, he can act.
Thank you. No, that really means a lot to me.
Really?
Yeah, no, it does. No, it really does. You know, I want to be good at what I'm doing. Diba? I've been doing this for years. So I really take it seriously. You know, so it really means a lot to me that, you know, especially when people notice that I got better or that, you know, that they appreciate the work that I do. So,
You're actually an award-winning actor.
yeah, yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
They don't.
Yeah. They're
I don't really talk about it.
They're so distracted by your sex appeal. They don't know that you are actually an award-winning actor.
I am, guys. I won an award in Houston. Just for your information.
Okay, so like when I started it, I always ask them what they do for a living. Of course, we know that you're an actor, so I'm gonna ask you how you got into acting.
How I got into acting?
Yes.
Well, let's start from the very beginning. I was scouted by this agent in Angeles. His name's Ferdy Lapus, and then he asked me if I wanted to get into acting, and I said yes. My first show actually that I did was with GMA. It was called Twin Hearts. I did some kind of supporting role there, some kind of bully. I didn't know how to act. I had 20 takes.
It's
I
not
was so
bad. Well,
embarrassed.
not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Ang
Wala,
gwapo
hindi
mo
na
daw.
ako...
Gwapo, gwapo. All the comments
Oh,
are pogi, pogi,
oo nga
pogi.
eh. So, yeah, I was terrible at that time. And then after that, I did modeling. I did Fashion Week. And then I met Ton Lau in Fashion Week. He's a stylist, Ton Lau.
Si
And
Ton
he
Lau
introduced me to my
talaga, ang
manager.
source.
And he introduced me with my manager, Erickson Raimundo. And, you know, and that's how basically my career started.
Of course, yes, with Cornerstone.
Yes,
Very, very
Cornerstone.
good roster. A very, very good roster. Siyempre, I'm gonna ask you, di ba, parang, what are the movies that you've been in? I'll pretend, if I'm the girl, I'll pretend that I don't know your movies, but I've actually seen one of your movies. I've seen MOMOL Nights on Netflix, di ba?
Okay.
So, like, what do you do? Like, do you act in movies? Do you act in TV shows? What's your most famous movie? What will you answer?
Most famous would probably be, yeah, MOMOL Nights. It was a good hit. It was a good hit. It was in the top 10 for about 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, and Netflix. It made up to number two. It stayed there for a while. So I and also nung nasa I Want pa siya, I Want TV. It was also number one movie for a month probably. So that was really successful. In terms of like acting performances, I feel like Belle Douleur, which I won my award in, would be probably my favorite project that I've done. Um, just because, well, not just because I won an award with it, but it it's the way that the movie was done, like how we shot it, the manner that we shot it. We took our time, you know, we didn't rush it. So that was really good. That was a different experience, really, when shooting.
Yes, of course. And you have a new movie. It's the newest movie you have is Sarap Mong Patayin. Nasabi mo na ba yun to someone?
Uh, maybe in a different manner. Maybe not.
Is it in a
Maybe I don't
sexual
want to kill
manner or
them, but like I want to like
yeah, not a violent manner, a sexual
not a
manner.
violent manner.
Yeah.
More of a
Sex or violence? Which do you prefer? Sex or violence? Or pwedeng both?
well, sex with a bit of violence.
Okay, so you clued me in on your movies. I'm gonna ask your movie about your movies. So I'm gonna ask about Belle Douleur first. Are you capable of, and do you think it's possible for you to fall in love with an older woman in her 40s?
Oh, in her 40s.
Okay, so
This kind of,
what's your ceiling? What's your ceiling? Age ceiling.
well, kasi I don't know. Like, you know, I feel like I honestly told myself that I wouldn't date older women because I feel like older women tend to look for marriage and all this stuff. And I mean, I'm 24 years old, so that's not where I'm at, you know.
Also, because older women can see through you. So they know your place, they know your game and everything, diba? It's not a possibility. But are you able, do you think you're able to fall in love with somebody you had a one night stand with? I'm talking about MOMOL Nights with. Kasi yun yung premise ng MOMOL Nights, diba? You had a one night stand and then the girl gets obsessed with you and then you fall in love with the girl. Do you think that's a real possibility? Cheers muna
Yes.
tayo.
Yes. Cheers. Yes, that is a real possibility. I think that happened to me already. For sure. Yeah. I mean, that's how it started. It started with that, then we fell in love, and then boom, you know, years later, we're in a
How many
relationship.
relationships have you been in at 24? Real relationships.
Real relationships.
Hindi kasama yung mga fling. Hindi kasama yung mga beach nights, whatever.
Yeah, well, three.
3 at
Yeah.
24. Wow, you loved
Yeah.
all three.
Uh, yeah, in different ways.
Okay,
Not all the
okay.
same.
So 3
Well,
serious relationships at
you
24.
know,
That's
the relationships I had when I was younger was I thought it was love, but you know, it wasn't. It was probably more of infatuation, um, or maybe the company. You know, I enjoy the company.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I don't know. It's so I don't know. But yeah, I did love already. I did love. But yung mga nauna ko, maybe not. Maybe it was just like, you know, I was having fun. Because the first one was like 6 months, so I don't really know if that was, you know, a fling could go on for 6 months, you know?
Yeah. A fling can last for years and you
Oh
don't
man,
realize it. Yeah.
that's terrible. That's terrible. I hope that never happens to any one of you.
And then your last one, syempre, have you ever been catfished?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, cuento.
Ooh, ooh. Well, was it catfished? Hmm. Actually, no, no, no. I wasn't catfish. That was the real person that I was talking to. But you know, it was just kind of weird. Like we never met, so I felt that they weren't real, but they were actually real. You know what I mean?
Okay, I get
Yeah,
it. I get your point. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
something like that. So, yeah, misrepresentation. But like in the movie also, I wasn't able to watch the real movie. I forgot my codes on Viva Max. But in the movie, 'di ba, parang you were like kind of crazy, but syempre may reason kung bakit ka naging crazy. But also it was such a sexual role, 'di ba? It's such a sexual role. And you know, like Ara gave you a hand job in the car, 'di ba? Is that something that you are open to
and job in the
in real
car.
life?
Why not? How? Why would you say no to a hand job?
In the car.
I mean,
Kasi pwede naman umuwi sa bahay, di ba? Pero kasi
well,
may added kinkiness, di ba?
well, syempre, I prefer the bed,
Yeah.
but you know, if if ever in the car, you know, why not?
Pwedeng pwede, di ba? Pwedeng
Pwedeng
pwede.
pwede.
Pwedeng pwede, di ba? Okay, so now we're done with the work questions. I want to
Okay.
ask you. I'm gonna move on to like more personal questions as we go along, di ba? So parang it's a date talaga. So I want to ask you about your
All right.
family. So just to tame it up a little bit, so I want to ask you about your family. So I want to ask you, what was it like growing up for you?
Well, you know, what was it like growing up for me?
You're an only child.
No, I have two brothers,
You have two brothers. Okay.
two half brothers. Yes, I feel like I grew up in, how would I say this, like a protected or conservative, you know, world.
Oh,
I was raised in Angeles City, and growing up there, it was kind of far. It was far from Manila, you know. I didn't know what Manila was. And that was just kind of my life, you know, school, home. It was very normal, you know, like,
but of course you
just,
were you were already very good looking growing up. I assume
no, no,
you're
no,
very very. Hindi.
no, I was fat. I was a fatty.
Oh my God, you were
I
a
was
former
fat.
fatty.
Yeah, I was fat. Like, I
Oh
mean, nobody
wow.
liked me. I mean, that's why I lost all the weight, because, like, when I hit puberty, you know, I started liking girls, and, you know, girls, you know, what the girls like. You know, I started, you know, learning about that, and, you know, they kind of like, you know, I don't know, like good looking guys. So, well, so that's how it started. I mean, yeah, I was a fatty growing up. Played a lot of sports, but I did love to eat a lot. Um, I was very unaware of the world. Parang my life was just in a small box, you know. I was very
Yeah.
contained.
Tsaka ang
Uh,
sarap ng pagkain sa Angeles. Sobrang sarap ng
True.
pagkain sa
Yeah. Oh.
Angeles.
Pero my mom's Bicolana, so sarap siya
Masarap
magluto.
magluto. Masarap magluto. Maanghang.
Yeah, Bicol Express. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where.
you like spicy?
Oh yeah, I love spicy food.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Spiciness is equal to horniness.
Oh yeah, is it? Damn, then I must be really horny.
When did you realize that you were good looking?
You know, I think I'm okay.
Come on, like when
No,
did you have an
seriously.
idea?
I mean, like
When did you
Brad,
have an idea
like
that you
Brad Pitt
were,
is
oh my
good
God,
looking.
huh?
Brad Pitt is good looking. You know what I mean?
Hindi naman kasi ganong level. Parang nasa level tayo ng Angeles, di ba?
See, so it's not that, so it's not there. You know, I'm okay. You know, I don't, I don't know.
You think you're just okay?
Yeah.
Surely you have an idea of how good looking you are. Like if you rate yourself 1 to 10, like right now, if you look in the when you wake up, tas tumingin ka sa salamin, parang fuck ang gwapo ka, 10 to. Anong sinasabi mo sa sarili pag nagising ka? Like super hungover, ganyan. Tapos parang fuck, ba't ang gwapo ko pa rin, ganon?
No, I look like shit when I'm hungover.
When you wake up and you've had 8 hours of sleep and you look in the mirror, you brush your teeth and you take your shirt off, what do you say to yourself?
All right. Yeah, on a good day, yeah, okay. I am a 10 for sure.
Oh, 10 daw. 10 out of 10. Ang dami mong ang dami mong admirers ha.
On a
So 10
very
out of,
good on a good day, I am 10. Okay. I
okay,
accept.
so on a good day, you're 10 out of 10. Are you totally oblivious of the fact that women want you, gays want you, or aware ka? Aware ka of the
No, I'm
fact that
pretty
you can
I'm
get any girl that you want?
sorry about that. Oops. Not any girl. I don't know.
10 ka daw, sabi ni Ate
Not
Lynn.
that
Ate Lynn,
easy.
you're a 10.
I don't know. It's not that easy, you know. I don't know,
It's not
especially if
easy
it's.
for you to get a girl.
I mean, I still work for it. I don't just, you know, like I don't just click and say, "Oh yeah, you're mine." You know, I work for it. You know.
Okay, so sige, I'm gonna build on that. So what's your game? So what's your style? So how do you work for example, sige, I'm gonna ask you first, like halimbawa, what do you find attractive in a girl before you make your move? What attracts you in a girl?
What? Well, syempre, what would attract me first?
Sige, three physical things muna. Three physical qualities that you like in a girl.
Well, hair. I don't know. Is that weird? Like a
Oh,
girl with
hair.
nice
Oh.
hair is really attractive. I find that really attractive. Um, Long legs,
Hair, legs. Okay.
legs, and oh, definitely the face. You know, there's of course the face, some eyes. Probably, if to be more specific, the eyes in the face. Yeah,
Okay, so hair, legs, face. Are you a boob or ass guy?
both. I like them both. I
Oo
love them
nga, kilala ko
equally.
kasi yung ex mo. Sobrang kaibigan ko yung ex mo. Parang both talaga na sabi nga, okay, naiintindihan ko.
Moving on.
And then three qualities that are not physical.
Well, gusto ko masipag.
Paano mo
Gusto ko.
malalaman na masipag kung nagwawalis, ganyan?
Kailangan mo yan sa aspirations niya, di ba?
Ah, okay.
Sa goals niya, sa buhay. And, you know, yeah, I feel like I find that attractive when a woman knows what she wants. That's really sexy. You know what I mean? Like, that
Yeah.
is, like, just hot.
Okay, so masipag is hot. And then number 2,
Number 2, well, you know, of course, family oriented.
true. That's very Pinoy, ha?
Of course, I'm half Filipino, so I can't take that out of me.
Half
And
Filipino, half Dax, sabi. Half Filipino, half Dax.
breed ba yun?
Okay.
And then the final one, of course, someone who's caring, you know, is equally as caring to me.
Masipag, family-oriented, caring. So how would a girl show that she cares for you that you will appreciate? So paano, pinagluluto ka, pinaglalaba ka?
You know, for me, it's the time that is given to me.
Mm.
Like, I value time a lot. you know, because when I give my time to someone, I'm, you know, I don't know. For me, time it's priceless. You know what I mean? So if someone goes out of the way just because they want to see me or because they miss me, you know, that's, you know, that I can't ask for any more.
Do I go to you or do you come to me?
Oh, well, vice versa. I can go there if you want.
Okay, so like before you go on a date, of course you have to ask someone to go on a date with you. So what's your game? What's your style? How do you ask a girl? And what does it take for you to ask a girl out?
Well, that's kind of like the first step.
Oh,
So, what does it take for me to ask a girl out? Well, of course, we have to talk first. You know, I have to see, you know, if I might have a chance with this girl. Maybe yes, no, and then,
totoo? Hindi ka sure?
yeah, and then I'll go hit her up with the, hey, you know, you wanna go out sometime? You know, maybe have some dinner, or well, it used to be catch a movie, but there's still no. Oh, like there is movies now, but you know, it's not the same as before. But yeah, usually I go for dinner and some drinks, and usually a bit of alcohol helps you, you know, helps you loosen up.
What's the first thing that you order on a date?
Oh, that depends where I take the person.
Oh, sa Lapikara.
Instead of
Cheers muna tayo. Cheers muna tayo. Doon tayo nakita eh. Okay.
woo, La Picara.
So what's the first thing that you order
I'll
on a
order a
date?
pulpo.
Octopus.
Yeah.
Exotic.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cultured.
Of
Very
course,
cultured at
you know
24.
me.
Wow. So you know your cuisine.
And
Oh, I'm
then
so
wine.
impressed.
Wine, definitely
Oh,
wine. I'm a big wine guy, but for you, I'm drinking tequila right now.
I know. Kasi wala kang wine. Wait. So like you start with, I mean like you start with white and then you move on to red and then you drink up to the cocktails and then you go hard. Tama?
Yeah, that could be. Or we could just stick to wine. We could just stick to wine tonight, you know. I'm good
Ah,
with it.
wine all night.
Yeah.
Wine all night.
Wine and
When do you know when to order the second bottle? Like for example, you take a girl out and then you think that she's good on paper and then you're having fun and then the waiter asks you, do you want another bottle? When do you say yes and when do you say no? First, when do you say no?
well, that's assuming if the date doesn't go well, but I don't
Oh,
think I've ever been on a date that hasn't
hasn't
gone.
gone well.
Yes.
Ang galing mo naman, batting average. Oh.
Well, I mean, I don't go on dates all of the time. You know, I make sure if I go on a date with someone, it's actually, you know, this could actually go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I said, I don't like to waste my time, and I don't want my time to be wasted either.
At 24, no? Parang sobrang precious ng time, no? Parang tama. I get what you mean. Like, don't waste my time. I don't want to waste yours
Right?
either.
I mean, diba, if you don't like me, then you know what are we doing, right? But if you like me, then I like you. Then let's get to know each other.
Yeah. So that's the purpose of the first date. So, ang first date mo, always dinner.
Always dinner, of course. Yeah, always dinner.
Wow, real gentleman. Because some guys will ask you out to coffee. If they're not very
Oh,
sure about you, they'll meet you in the daylight and then they'll meet you somehow for drinks. But you know, a guy is serious when he asks you out to dinner. So, what's your go to dinner date place?
well, well, yeah. Of course, you already know La Picara.
Oo, pero syempre,
uh,
dapat binabago-bago mo, di ba? Kasi
Never been a bago. Well, I have a lot of restaurants. You know, Ogawa, Las Flores.
mamahalin.
Las
Mamahalin.
Flores. Uh, what else? Yeah, Thai food. What's this Thai mango tree? You know, that would be a nice
Yeah,
place to go.
yeah.
So
So
yeah.
Yeah. Good choices, good choices. And not messy at all. Siyempre, you don't want to bring the girl to a Mexican restaurant, di ba? What happens if you momol after? Siyempre, nagtapos-tapos kayo, puro sibuyas, di ba? Tama! Dapat yung mga ano lang, parang mga ganyan, finger food, ganyan. What happens if, so, and then like, on a first date, do you pay the bill or do you expect to go Dutch?
Go
Dutch,
Dutch?
meaning hati kayo.
Oh no, I pay for the day.
Yeah.
I
Because
pay for
I heard that your net worth is close to 10 million. Is that true?
what, $10 million?
Pesos. That's your net worth.
Who said that?
I saw it on when I was doing my research. So mga
Probably.
11, no?
If you sell all my assets, maybe close to that, but I don't.
Okay, so I want to digress for a bit. You left show business for a while and then you lived life in New York. Diba? What was life living in New York? You're
Oh,
half Kiwi. So you're half
yeah.
Kiwi, you're half Filipino. But, diba, of course, you look very foreign. You look very Caucasian. So when you were living in New York, what were your, I mean, like, experiences living abroad?
Living in New York really opened a whole new world to me. The culture was different, especially there was my classmates were like Colombian, Swedish,
Mm,
American, English, name it, like all around, all from we were like a melting pot in there.
yeah.
But yeah, like that was a great experience because you get to learn about their culture too, and you get I I don't know, it was just so fun. It was such a breather for me because I was a nobody there. No one knows me. I could do whatever I want, like go out, get wasted. There was
Di ba
no
ginagawa mo rin
problem.
yan dito?
I mean, not anymore. I
Yeah.
used to when I was younger. I'm a little different now. I have different priorities now. Not going out, getting drunk anymore. I have different goals now.
At 24, what are the things that are important to you?
Well, setting up my life. Uh,
Yeah. Tama.
of course, I want to be able to buy a house. Well, a house that I want and where I want it, and start a business. We'll see. I really want to start a business. That's for sure.
Your 20s are for having fun. It's for establishing who you want to be in the future. And yes, you're correct, making investments, diba? And if you want to start a business, what kind of business would it be?
Well, I have a couple ideas. One right now is a liquor store. I want to put up a liquor store. Why not, right? People drink
Oo.
all the time.
Kailangan malapit sa hobby mo, diba? Kailangan malapit sa interests mo, diba?
I mean, that was one of my interests when I was younger, so I feel like I know my liquor.
That's true. Dreamscape is joining us tonight. So I want to ask you about your newest role, The Flower of Evil. So this is a very, very new show and it's a very powerful cast. And I want to ask you what your role is in the Flower of Evil.
I don't think I can say that yet.
Okay, so what is it like to be part of such an outstanding cast?
Well, of course. I mean, yeah, you saw the cast, right? It's just like star-studded. It's a huge cast. I mean, we have more people joining us, and it's going to be a really big project. Probably the biggest that's going to be done in like my lifetime with ABS. I don't know.
Saka when they were running down the cast, third to the last ka, meaning you and then Lovie and then Piolo. So ibig sabihin, in order of importance, third most important role yung sa'yo. How does that make you feel?
Really?
Yeah, when they were running down the cast kanina, I was watching the video on Facebook. So I go, wow, third to the last. So it was you and then Lovie and then Piolo. So how does that make you feel that you're the third most important character in this newest teleserye of ABS-CBN?
Well, of course, I'm just happy, of course, especially right now, to be able to work during the pandemic. You know,
True.
it's something else. Kasi ang dami talaga walang trabaho. And, you know, I've just been really blessed. You know, I've just been working so much. I'm just really thankful, honestly. And, you know, I appreciate that, you know, that they see, you know,
Ano
what I
nakikita nila?
do, what I can do, what I can offer. I don't know what else they see, but but
Oo. Is this going to be another sexy role or no?
no, 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 no.
Why? Why not? We're so used to
I
seeing you
rather
sexy.
do
Huh?
G3. You know, I just don't do that. I do a lot of things.
Yeah, but my gosh, that's what we want to see, diba? Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like you're very, very proud of your body, and why wouldn't you be, diba? Anyone who has your body would be proud to show your body. So, like when you show your body on your social media platforms, what is the thinking behind it? Like, I want to post with a buko, just a buko. Like, what do you think when you do that? We're not
Bored
complaining,
people.
ah. We're not complaining. Oh,
Yeah,
what do you think
just
when you do
bored.
that?
And yeah, I just want to entertain you guys. I just want to see what reactions am I gonna get. You know.
That's your most liked post, diba? That's your most liked post. So
Is
how do you feel when people see you as somebody very, very sexual, very, very sexy? What does it like increase your self-confidence, or does it make you feel self-conscious? How do you feel when people see you as a sexual object?
I mean
Someone, yeah.
that's that's them. You know, if they.
Oo, binibigyan mo rin kami ng something to think about it. But that's very artistic in a way, diba?
Thank you. Buko, really?
Oo, parang lahat ng tao, nung pinost mo yan, parang lahat ng tao, parang gusto ko maging buko. Parang ganyan, diba?
Oo nga, oo nga. Di daw, ngayon daw ang pangarap nila ay maging buko, which is,
Naririnig mo rin yon. So,
yeah.
nakakarating sa yon.
Mhm.
Nakakarating
Yeah.
sa yon. After you posted that post, how many people slid into your DMs?
A lot, a lot, a lot of people. A lot of people were
What's
telling me why was there a buko there in the first place? There shouldn't have been a buko. So, you know, guys, I can't do that on Instagram.
Hindi pwede sa Instagram, pero sa Twitter pwede, di ba? May mga nag-suggest pa mag-OnlyFans ka. How do you feel
Oh
about
yeah?
OnlyFans?
I mean, how much are you guys willing to pay?
$5 daw, $5. Okay lang yun.
Dollars, you can keep it.
No, I wanna segue to that because on your latest movie, diba, I'm very sure it's a prosthetic. But you were talking about it, like me and my friends were talking about it yesterday because I said I'm gonna interview Kit Thompson. Oh my god, like he showed his dick on like his latest movie. So I'm sure that's a prosthetic, diba? On your latest movie, there's a scene where there's frontal nudity. I'm sure it's a prosthetic, but you want to be very esoteric about it, diba? Parang you don't want to say if it's a prosthetic or not. But diba, a lot of Hollywood stars are doing frontal nudity, and
Right.
you've done it, but we're not very sure if it's really you or if it's just a prosthetic. What will make you do a frontal nudity scene?
A Hollywood role.
Oh my God, sinong partner mo dapat?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Akala ko ba ayaw mo ng 40 tas biglang 52?
Ah, what?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh,
So I was thinking of Jennifer
Jennifer
Lopez.
Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence, yeah.
No, 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 no.
So
Well,
Jennifer
I wouldn't
Lawrence
mind
lang. So
Jennifer
any
Lopez.
any project with Jennifer Lawrence will I mean like will allow you to I mean like give a frontal nudity scene. So si Jennifer Lawrence lang magpapahubad sa'yo ng kompleto.
Yes. Yes. All the way. I'm ready.
Anong role? Anong role? Wait, anong role? And what are this? Kasi Cornerstone is very active in, creating opportunities. I mean, internationally for their artists. Diba? Alex Diaz is in Mexico. And then there are some artists that are doing international projects. So what is a dream international project for you?
With Quentin Tarantino.
Ang taas. Ganon. Tama.
But
Dream
I don't think
high.
he's gonna
Dream
do a
big.
movie anymore. I think that was his last film, or maybe he has one more.
Sinasabi lang niya yun. Sinasabi lang niya. Pero gagawa pa
Or
yan ng...
maybe, I don't know.
Oh.
I really get lucky, maybe Superman.
Superman as in like the superhero role? You want to be
Yeah.
the next Superman?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so you're a DC guy. You're not a Marvel guy.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I guess you can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like DC also. But
Yeah, I like both, but I watch both.
Kung Marvel, sinong gusto mong role pag Marvel? Wala kang kilala sa Marvel. Wala rin ako kilala sa Marvel.
I mean, wait. Marvel is like the
Spider-Man, mga
DC.
ganyan.
That's DC.
Hindi, mga Spider-Man. Spider-Man Marvel yun, di ba?
What? Tony Stark?
Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah.
You're too young for that. Dapat sa'yo
Well,
mga Spider-Man, ganyan, mga coming of age, diba?
Well, when I get older, why not?
When you get older, my God, that's a long time. 24 is such a young age, diba? You're allowed to have fun. In terms of roles, diba? Apart from like The Flower of Evil, are you going to do any movies soon?
Am I going to do?
Any movies soon?
Any movies?
Yeah.
Well, I just did a movie with Joel Lamangan.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I'm not sure when that's going to come out. But I also have a prequel of Hintayan ng Langit.
What's that?
A spin-off ng Hintayan ng
Okay.
Langit ni Eddie Garcia.
Okay.
So that's going to be with Maurice. We're going to shoot that soon. But that's a series.
Yeah.
It's a mini-series. Movie, I mean, there are some offers. I'm just preoccupied with the series right now with The Flower of Evil. So we're gonna be shooting
Bagay
that
daw sa'yo yung Peter Parker. But you're very tall though.
Peter Parker.
6'2"? Yeah, Peter
Too
Parker
tall?
is Spider-Man. Wait, you're very tall. You're 6'2", diba?
No, 6'1". Yeah, 6'1". 6'1".
Yeah, 6'1".
Yeah.
Because Peter Parker is very, he's very small, diba? And then, what? Huh?
He's not 5'8", is he?
He's not 5'8". But I wanna go back to the dating question. So kunyari, we're going back to the dating questions, diba? So you're on a first date, and then the girl is asking you all of these questions, and then she's very curious and everything, and she wants to know if it's okay to have sex on the first date, and she's showing you signs, ganyan. She's had like maybe three glasses of wine. You've had 4. And she wants to know if it's okay to have sex on the first date. What would your answer be?
Wow, you're so polite. Wow. Usually they would just, kiss me.
Well, Kit, do you think it's okay to have sex on the first date?
I mean, do you want to? Do you want
Kasi diba vibe siya. I mean, like, no judgment to people who have sex on the first date. But it's a vibe. Diba? You feel it. Like, it's something that it's an energy that you vibe out.
Oh, man. It takes 2 to tango, definitely. So,
when do you know that you want to have sex on a first date? What are the signs that I can tell that you want to have sex with me on a first date?
I mean, all right. Here's the thing. It's okay with me not to have sex at the first date because it is the first date. I don't expect to have sex on the first date. Definitely not. But if it does ever go there and things get a little frisky, we get a little touchy, start whispering on each other's ears and, start saying some little dirty things, then, you know, it could happen.
Yeah,
Definitely.
syempre, if it's on the table, you're not gonna say no. Do you, when you're on a date, do you want to sit in front of the girl or beside the girl? That's a body
Is
language.
this is this the first date?
This is the first date. Where do
Well,
you
yeah,
sit? In
definitely
front of
sit in
the
front of
girl
the
or
girl.
beside the girl?
In front of the girl for the first
Okay.
date.
Okay.
And I feel like beside the girl would be like if a little more if you have if you're more comfortable with each other. Nah. I feel like sitting in front of the girl and when you're getting to know her is it's a lot better.
That's
So
true. That's true.
para may space pa din yung isa't isa, you know what I mean? You're not really
Yeah.
invading each other's comfort zone.
It's okay not to have sex on the first date, but on the first date, at the end of a very successful first date, do you expect a goodnight kiss?
No, still not.
Ah!
I mean, I could. I could have a kiss,
Uh-oh.
but I mean, I don't expect kasi. Like,
So
I
how do
just
you
let
end
it.
the so how do you end the date?
I
Shake
mean,
hands?
that. Well, no, that really depends on how the date goes.
It
If the
it
date
went very well.
if it
Kunyari, the
went
date
really
went very
well,
well.
then yes, there would be a kiss in there. Or if there wouldn't be a kiss in there would definitely be a kiss next time. Next time it's happening.
Wait, saan nangyayari yung kiss? Sa kotse o sa doorstep?
um,
Saan pinaka-okay?
sa kotse or sa doorstep? Well, hmm.
Aabot pa ba sa doorstep?
Abot pa ba sa doorstep? Yun na nga eh. Yun na nga. I don't think aabot pa sa doorstep kung kiss lang. So probably it's gonna be in the car or when you're about to say goodbye. So wherever that is, that's where it's gonna happen.
And then is it a soft peck? Is it a gentle kiss? Or is it an open mouth kiss? Or is it a wet kiss?
No, no,
Kung
no.
ikaw yung masusunod Kung ikaw yung
Not the
masusunod.
wet kiss. No, no, not the wet kiss.
Okay.
Not yet.
So,
The wet kisses are for for something else. This is just a little bit of a tease. I
so
want to see. I want to
closed
see
mouth.
what your reaction's gonna be. If you're gonna want more after
Uh,
that.
So you lean forward. So kunyari magkikiss ka. So you lean forward and then, ganyan. Basta, pakita mo, paano?
Well,
I thank you, kid. I had such a good time. Thanks for dinner, ganyan. So what, like, how would you do it?
it was great. I had a really good time. And I want to see you again. And I kind of look at you in the eyes. Kind of weigh my options, and if I see you kind of like, yeah, giggle like that a bit, maybe I'll, lean forward.
So open mouth. Nakabukas yung bibig mo eh. So
No,
open
no,
mouth,
yeah,
but
I'm
not wet.
smiling, but then it sort of closes a bit, then closer and closer.
Okay, so may konting tease. Parang
Oh yeah,
yeah.
definitely. I'm, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not I'm not the kind of guy where I'm like kind of like I'll shove myself to you.
Yeah.
I love yeah, I love giving the girl the power, the
Something to look forward
the
to also.
choice, the
Yeah,
choice.
yeah.
You know, it's just because I respect a woman in her. I don't want to take advantage of a girl. Definitely not. I don't want, and especially if the date went well, I don't want to ruin it because I force myself on her. So I usually let the girl sort of decide. But when I see that that hint, I go for it.
Pero, oo. So, syempre, pag naramdaman mo na, di ba, parang, okay, game. Sabi ni Will Smith, a guy should go 90% and then stop, and then the girl goes the other 10%. Tama ba yon? Is that
That
accurate?
is accurate. Yes. He knows what's up.
So, lalapit ka ng 90%. Pag magta-touch na yung lips, parang yung girl na yung bahala mag-decide kung ilalapit niya or not. Diba?
There you go. The man
Diba?
knows what's up.
So, like, the
That's a
first
true
kiss,
gentleman.
diba? The first kiss is usually an indication of how the relationship is going to go. Is that an accurate depiction of what a first kiss should be? Like, have you had bad first kisses that eventually turned into great relationships? Or the moment you kiss a girl and it's a bad kiss, parang okay, wala na itong pupuntahan.
Nah, yeah, definitely not.
Ano nga?
Definitely not. Yeah, if it's a bad kiss, definitely it's
Bye, gano'n na. Bye.
Bye. No, no. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, iba-iba kasi, diba? Iba-iba. You know, what's good to me could be bad for someone else. What's bad for them could be good to me.
Okay.
I feel like it's the connection. And if you're really connected, the kiss is gonna be fun. It's gonna be amazing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's going to be magical. You're gonna see fireworks, diba? If the kiss is amazing, I feel like a first kiss should be electric. Yung parang talagang mararamdaman mo siya
Oh yeah.
throughout your
It's
body.
like when you get out of it, you're like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Oo. Magkaroon ka ng half chub, diba? Parang ganong levels, diba? How come you've always dated non-celebrity, with the exception of Pia Wurtzbach, how come you've only dated
What?
non-celebrities?
Me and Pia never dated.
You never dated?
No.
As
Where
in,
did you
like,
get that?
not even a romantic inkling, walang ganon?
Nah.
Parang if you look in the internet, parang part ng dating registry, part ng dating history, kasama ka doon. And part ng dating, part ng dating history mo, kasama rin siya doon. You've never dated?
Wow. I mean, I don't know where they got that from, but no, we've never dated. We were really, really good friends.
That's
Yeah.
such a showbiz answer.
No. Seryoso talaga. Kasi before pa siya maging Miss Universe, kilala ko na siya. We were already friends.
That's why. You've never
We
gone
were
out
already
just the
hanging
two of
out
you.
before
You've
that.
never gone out just the two of you.
No.
Ever?
No.
But you find her attractive. You found her attractive.
Well, of course. Who doesn't find her
Miss
attractive?
Universe. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, like I can be friends. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna force. Like exactly what I'm saying. I'm not gonna force myself with anyone. You know, if I can be friends with someone, it's gonna be good that way. I'd rather have it that way. You know, I don't want to ruin relationships. I don't want to burn bridges because I'm want to get with someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you've only dated non-showbiz girls?
Yeah, for the most part, yes.
For the most part. So for the least part, merong showbiz?
There's a bit. Not a lot.
Cheers muna tayo bago mo sagutin yan. Cheers. Oh my God, maubos na rin yan sa akin.
Woo.
Okay, sino yung mga dinate mo na showbiz na hindi naman naging relationship? Like, you've gone out on a date with them.
Can I say this?
Yeah, why not? No
I don't
one's
think I
watching.
can.
Char. Which showbiz girls did you go out with and you've never, pursued it as a relationship? There's nothing wrong with going on dates.
I mean,
Isa lang, sige, isa lang. Bigyan mo ako ng isa. Gusto Kit Thompson, ha?
Oh my God.
One lang.
I can't say.
Why not? My boyfriend.
Huh?
Clue. Initials. First letter na lang. Sige, hindi na initials. First letter.
A.
A. Okay, so you dated somebody from showbiz with the letter A in her name. First name, di ba, A?
It wasn't really a date. It was just kind of
What
like
was it?
Hangout.
Hohol.
Yeah, something like that. That's why I don't want to say because it's like, baka isipin niya, assuming to.
Okay. Okay, so sige. So you dated someone, so for the exception of an A, everyone you've dated was not from show business. I want to ask you about sex na. So okay, so we're gonna end the interview na. So I want to talk about sex. When do you introduce sex in the dating sphere? Like when you're dating someone, oh sige, sige, when you're dating someone, when do you know when to introduce sex na in the relationship?
That's when the girl wants to.
Hindi yan totoo.
No, seriously. 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 That is when the girl is comfortable
May
in
oras
doing.
ba yan? May time frame ba yan? Like, parang ako, parang, oh my God, maghihintay lang ako for 3 months. If you don't want to have sex with me, like, I'm gonna find somebody else. Or, is
Three
it,
months?
ano bang time
What?
frame? Ano bang,
Oh my
like, for example,
God.
you're,
3 months?
ano ba dapat 1 year? 1 year into dating?
Jesus Christ.
Ano ba? Ba't parang nagulat ka? Parang sobra ka naman
Oh my
nagulat.
God. 3 months? You're gonna wait 3 months?
Is that long or is that short?
That's so long.
Ako, 3 months. Maganda
I
lang
mean,
ako
I
3 months.
I feel like I
3
could wait
months.
like a month or a month and a half,
Ah,
but three
1 month
months?
lang. Oh, one
Three
month lang. And
months?
then you introduce sex in the relationship na. 1 month of dating, ha? 1 month of dating. Tama, as in like, it's not exclusively dating, ha? It's 1 month of going out.
I
So
mean,
that's your
if you're
minimum.
dating
That's
me,
your
it has to be
maximum.
exclusive.
Ah, it has to be exclusive. So okay, so
I mean,
Kit,
okay,
when,
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
okay, what's
After
the
the
thing?
first date, I'm not gonna ask you out on a second date if I don't see this going anywhere.
Okay.
If I'm gonna ask you out on a second date and a third date, that means this is gonna go somewhere, and I
Yeah.
want to see if this is gonna work out.
Oh,
I don't
tapos.
I don't date a bunch of women at the same time. You know what I mean? That's not my style.
Okay. So, ano ka, serial monogamist.
I guess you can say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, parehas tayo, parehas tayo. Oh, serial monogamist. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay.
That's completely normal, I think.
Yeah. So, asking a girl out on a second date, may expectations ka na or wala pa? BJ muna. Second date.
Well, I mean, of course, on the second date, it's gonna be a little different, It's gonna be a little different because it's like we've already gone through the introduction on the first date, and, so this is kind of like the second date's a little more serious. It's kind of like where's this gonna go to, you know? So that's kind of like what's the second date's for. I feel like
Second date, second base. Yeah.
second date, second base. Not
Wait,
guaranteed.
Kit, may bases pa ba ngayon? Kasi nung time ko may bases pa. Like, first base, second base, third base, fourth base. Ngayon, wala nang bases? Or ano? Wala na? You've never heard of that? Oh my God, it's a
I've heard
completely
of
new.
first base, second base. Yeah, first base is kissing, right?
Yes.
Second base is that one.
Heavy petting.
Yeah, and third base.
Like, hawakan mo yung boobs, ganyan.
Yeah.
And then, oo.
And then fourth base is all the way.
Third base is finger. And then fourth base is all the way.
Yeah.
So, wala nang ganun ngayon?
I guess that depends who you're dating.
So, like, second
'Cause
base,
what if-
okay, so you're obviously Gen Y. Are you Gen Y, Gen Z? You're Gen Y, no? Gen Y.
I'm like the very first Gen Z, but I feel like I'm still Gen Y.
Okay. So, like, Gen Y, second date, ang expectation is, kasi kung first date, di ba parang not a wet kiss, an open mouth kiss. A second date, at the end of a second date, syempre, di ba parang mas kilala niyo na isa't isa, nag-kiss na kayo, may electricity. You're not gonna go out with a girl on a second date if you didn't feel chemistry. That's correct?
Well, definitely, yeah.
Okay, so on a second date, the Gen Y's expectation is, at the end of the date, is
Probably a nice wet good kiss, you know.
kiss pa rin. Oy, mas
Oh,
tame. Ko naman.
well, that's
Kiss pa rin pala.
well, that's what I expect. Like I said, I don't expect because I don't want to get disappointed.
So you don't assert yourself. Like, for example, come on, ganyan. Parang, hindi mo ina-assert yung sarili mo. Kailangan yung girl yung magpakita ng motibo.
No, not that also. Of course, I don't know. Let's go on a date so you can find out what I'm talking about. But you know, of course,
Okay.
all throughout the night, I'm gonna show the girl, you know, that I'm interested.
And
You
then
know,
for you, what's the interval between a first date and a second date? 1 week? One, like next weekend? Or like halimbawa,
oh,
ikaw, what's your interval?
most likely, you know, next weekend, something
Okay,
like
1 week,
that.
1 week.
Still gonna be some time apart. You know, getting to still, you know, texting every day, sort of that deal.
Ano yung mga, tas kailan, halimbawa, success, halimbawa nag-date tayo, first date successful. Kailan ako makaka-receive ng text from you?
Oh,
Halimbawa,
right.
nag-date tayo today, ano ba yun, Monday. So, nag-date tayo Monday. So, successful. So, nag-kiss tayo, close mouth. Kailan ako makaka-receive ng text from you?
Probably when I get home after I drop you off.
Mamaya din?
Hmm?
Oh, that's very encouraging, ha? And then, when do I get the next date invite? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Well, you know, that really depends on my schedule and your schedule. If I'm busy work,
That's so artista.
look, you know, I don't know. I'm busy.
True.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
busy.
so second date is a wet kiss pa lang. So, paano yung girl, syempre, di ba parang horny na siya. So, parang, oh my God, wet kiss pa lang. So, like, on a second date, pag yung girl sobrang horny, parang, oh my God, baka hindi ko na ito makita ulit. Tapos parang nagpakita siya ng motibo. Pag bibigyan mo, or hindi mo bibigyan. Ay, hindi. Mag-antay tayo ng third date.
Of course. Of course. Bakit ako hindi?
So, depende talaga sa girl, di ba? Syempre.
Definitely.
And then, of course, like, di ba, parang when you close the deal on the second date, does that mean I'll expect the third date or hindi na? Be honest. Cheers first.
The
Be
thing
honest.
is,
Like,
if you
alcohol
close,
may...
if you
Wait. Cheers first.
cheers. The thing is, if we close the deal
On the second date,
on the
wala ka.
second, and I
Sige.
really
If we
like
close
you,
the deal on the second date, do I
and I
expect the
really
third
like you,
date or wala na?
well, then there's gonna be unlimited dates. There's gonna be countless dates.
Unlimited dates.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, kailangan galingan ng second date para magkaroon ng unlimited dates.
Well, that's you're asking if she closes the deal on the second date, right?
Oo. You close the deal
Then
on the second date. Kasi diba parang liberty ng... What you're effectively saying is it's the liberty of the girl. Diba? Parang if I allow myself to sleep with you on the second date, then it's going to be unlimited dates from there on. Tama? Or
you
hindi
know
pa?
that it depends. But you know, if everything goes well, and I really like you, there's gonna be a lot more dates, and there's gonna be a lot more of that.
Tapos, how many dates does it take for you to think about exclusivity? Like, parang, okay, I just want to date this girl. Like, in your dating history, when do you decide to become exclusive? Because I know your generation. Your generation is label-less. And, parang it just happens naturally, organically. It's not something that you present. It's not something that you ask. It just happens. Now, okay, I don't want to date anybody else. Don't date anybody else. When do you know when to be exclusive? As a 24-year-old hot actor.
I know, malalaman ko yun kapag
Kailan mo
hindi,
malaman exclusive na?
hindi na ako umalis sa tabi mo.
Clingy?
Oh, I'm clingy, yeah. I'm clingy.
Paano? Like, obsessive clingy or clingy?
No,
Pa-cute clingy?
not obsessive naman.
Paano clingy? Like, cute clingy or clingy like, oh, samahan kita ngayon sa ano, paliguan natin yung aso mo or whatever. Anong level ng clinginess mo?
I guess caring, kind of clingy.
Like, how's that? Like, physicalization. So, paano? Like,
Like
nasa bahay ka?
I'm I'm very physical. I like to hug. I like to kiss. So I'm that kind of clingy. You know,
Hmm.
and if I really like the person, just hanging out with that person is more than enough for me. We don't really have to do anything. I'll be as happy as whatever. But of course, siempre, I don't let myself get comfortable doing nothing. I still go, like, exert, the extra effort, put in the extra work. So yeah, but I am,
I
I am
think,
a clingy guy.
yeah.
I am a really clingy guy, honestly. I'm a softie, honestly.
You're a
Yeah,
softie.
yeah.
Ah, so you never get hard. So you're only a softie.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh,
Wait,
this
wait,
this thing is not broken, okay?
because when you're as good looking as you, I mean, like, when you're as good looking as you, I feel like guys that are as good looking as you, as tall as you, they don't feel that they need to exert that much effort, 'di ba? I feel like parang kung ganyan ka gwapo, parang hindi na ako kailangan mag-effort. I mean, like, you have me. I mean, like, I'm by your side. What else do you need? But what you're saying is that even guys as good looking as you need to exert effort. So what kind of effort do you exert when you're with a girl that you are exclusively dating?
Well, definitely, you have to exert effort because, you know, you don't want to look like a douchebag.
Pero
Ano to?
guys in
Puro,
your
ano, dahil
20s are
gwapo
douchebags.
lang. O,
So, oh nga, so anong ginagawa mo to show that you're exerting effort?
I give her time. I would cook for her. I would take care of her. I would, you know, shower her with whatever.
Water. Water.
Water.
Pag nagluluto ka for a girl, ano yung specialty mo? Iniiba-iba mo ba o isa lang yung specialty dish mo?
I cook what I feel like I can cook. I like to roast chicken. I like to cook, seafood or, eggs.
No, that's so hard. But that's so
Breakfast.
hard.
My mom, like, I'm not good. But I feel like I can
Oh,
cook. I
oo.
know my
Kaya. Oo.
basis of it. I can cook a nice steak, that's for sure, and some mashed potatoes, and
Everyone, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
well,
Mashed
steak
potatoes.
done right is different.
How do you like your steak? Everyone wants to know how you like your steak.
Medium rare
Okay, that's the perfect kind. Medium rare.
for me, at least.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Medium rare. Medium rare. If a girl orders steak on your first date, are you turned off? Or like, parang, ang kapal naman ng mukha nito, order ng steak? Or ano dapat ino-order ng girl on a first date? Salad, ganyan.
The thing is,
With your 9 million net worth, ano dapat ino-order? Ano dapat ino-order ng girl on a first date with you? Or parang pag sinabi sa'yo ng girl, parang, Kit, can you order for me? Is that like a pag submissive yung girl, parang, Kit, can you order for me?
order for her? No, no,
Yeah.
no. Definitely on the first date, the girl should order what she wants.
Are you
I
gonna judge her if she
No,
orders a steak?
no. If
Okay,
that
great.
if that's what she likes, then
Yeah.
this is it's getting to know. Like the first date's usually getting to know her. So you want to see what she likes. You want to. That's where you can see and where you can determine. If this is the this is a person that you want to be with.
True,
Paano mo,
true.
nag-order siya ng steak, pero mag-share pala kayo.
Oo nga, di ba? Parang first date pa lang, parang, oh my God, nagtitipid yung lalaki. Ako, on the first date, I order a steak para alam ko yung intentions. Kung hindi mo carry, o di, okay, tipid, ganyan. Anyway, syempre, di ba, parang, of course, di ba, when you're on a date with Kit Thompson, parang that's already a plus. I feel like, di ba, parang, oh my God, like, I have to be very, very conscious of how I look like, and then people are gonna see us, and stuff like that. And, I feel like when you're on a date with somebody as good looking as you, I cannot be like my normal self. I have to be like my best foot forward, diba? And if that date goes somewhere, I mean like in the future, parang naging successful siya, and then we start dating, and then like that has a shelf life. When do you know when a relationship has reached its point? Like for example, parang okay, like okay, this relationship is already done. When do you know that?
Well, from my experience, I think you'll know that when you keep telling yourself it's gonna get better,
Ah.
and maybe also if you feel like you're trying, you keep trying, but nothing seems to be going right.
Mm.
Parang lahat kahit gaano mo ipaglaban. Parang kasi ito yung sinasabi ko eh, like bakit mo kailangan ipaglaban yung para sa iyo,
Mm.
'di ba? It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't feel that way, you know. It should feel like harmonious. Like, well, that's what I think.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't feel like I have to be this kind of person for this person, you know, to like me. You know what I mean? You know, I want somebody to like me because I am who I am, and I mean, I'm not perfect. You know, I may be an actor, but I'm still human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like I always hear this all the time with people with relationships, and they're having a hard time, pero pinipilit pa rin nila.
Because
Parang
relationship is work. You don't
yes,
believe that?
it,
Oh.
yes, I believe that. I believe the work that you should put in, but what kind of work should you be putting in? You're always what is this the kind of work that you're always patching up things
Mm.
because you're always hitting hiccups, you're always arguing about something, or is this the kind of work that you know elevates the relationship, that
Mm.
makes you guys closer to together and makes you guys sweeter together, you know what I mean? So that's a different kind of work.
When do you know when it's over? Ikaw, in yourself, when do you know when a relationship is over?
Well, yun, kung wala na kayong respeto sa isa't isa, kung wala na kayong trust sa isa't isa, really, respecting someone, respecting your partner, and also respecting yourself. If you
Mm.
lose any of those things, then, there's something wrong. There's something wrong in your relationship. And you probably have to reevaluate that.
And then when a relationship in your mind is ending, do you end the relationship or do you wait for the girl to end the relationship?
You know, there's been times that I've still ended the relationship.
Mm.
And there's also been times that, the girl ended the relationship. I feel like it's whoever realizes these things first. Because I feel like
Okay.
when you're in love, like that, you keep trying, you're so blinded, you don't, you don't take care of yourself. You don't evaluate how you feel, how you truly feel,
Yeah.
So, if you're lying to yourself, then that's over. It's over. It's done.
And then how do you feel when your relationship ends? Do you feel sad or have you ever
Definitely.
been heartbroken? Have you ever been heartbroken?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How what are you like when you're heartbroken? Because guys react differently than girls when they're heartbroken. What is Kit Thompson like when he's heartbroken?
Well, I'll give myself some, like, I'll tell myself, I feel this way. I acknowledge that. I'll give myself, like, let's say, for a month straight. I'm just gonna go be sad, not do anything, just mope around, drink, whatever,
Maglasing, oo.
We're gonna do all of that, you know. But then after that time, it's time to, you know, move on.
How do you get over a heartbreak? If you're somebody as good looking, as famous, as hardworking, and as well known as you, how do you get over a heartbreak?
Well, how do I get over a heartbreak? Well, spend time with the family, spend time
Okay.
with, you know, friends that, you know, that are really there for you. You definitely need that, especially if you're heartbroken.
Yeah.
You will need your family. You'll need all that support because, you know, these people have always been there for you. They know who you are. They know the real you, and they'll remind you of who you really are, and that you're just not that kind of person. That, you know, that you're better than this. That you have so much ahead of you, and it's not the end of the world. You know.
That's true. That's true. And then when do you decide when you're ready to date again? How long? And then when do you decide? Ano yung attitude na kailangan mo ma-feel before you start dating again? Like after coming from a heartbreak, ikaw, like in your experience,
Ako
when do you
nararamdaman ko
and
na lang.
ha?
Parang nararamdaman ko na lang siya.
Okay, so walang time frame.
Not really. Like, the thing is, why would I hold myself, like, for example, why would I hold myself back?
Yeah.
Because what? Because of something that happened to me? Am I
Oo.
really gonna let that stop me from finding a real connection? What if etong nasa harap ko ngayon
Ako
is a
ba
real...
yon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, kung nasa harap mo ngayon, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what if you right now, you in front of me, you know, might really love me, might, you know, we could have, you know, a wonderful time together, you know. Why would I stop myself because of something that's happened to me in the past? You know, I feel like
That's
you should never let your past hold you back from you doing better, you know, from you improving as a person, from you being truly happy. That's it. You have to be happy. I feel like that's it.
when an ex moves on before you do, how does that make you feel?
You know, I'm happy
Unahan
that...
lang naman yan, di ba? Parang unahan lang
well,
naman yan.
eh, I don't know, like maybe some people see it that way na parang karera ba to? Ano, unahan tayo?
Oo, oo, oo.
Like that. Honestly, I don't think about it that way. Kung ganun man, ang ano, is I'm happy. I'm happy that, you know, the person found whoever is gonna make her truly happy, and, you know, I wish them good luck.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then, like, as a final question, I think I want to ask you if you're happy right now, if you're dating right now. Syempre, alam ko yung sagot, pero how are you right now in terms of that, aspect of your life?
You know, I'm happy. I can say I'm happy right now. Yes, I'm dating, and I'm happy.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
You're dating and you're very happy. And do you think that the girl that you're dating right now is somebody that you can see a future with?
um, Maybe. Yeah.
Sabi ng girl, walang hiya ka, maybe mo ako.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
Of course, at 24, di ba, parang you have all the liberty to have fun, enjoy. And with somebody as good looking as you, and you said you were a former fatty, di ba, parang you have, years, even decades of fun ahead of you. And I want to thank you for joining me tonight. It's been more than an hour. Like I was thinking, siguro mga isang oras lang to kasi parang ano bang pag-uusapan namin. But you gave me so much insight in the mind and in the workings, the inner workings of a Gen Y. Good looking guy that's half Kiwi, half Filipino, very successful in your career. I want to give you an opportunity to invite everyone to your new show.
Well, before that, I want to thank you too, you know, for having me. It's a pleasure. You know, I thank God I saw you that night. And I followed you because I really thought I was following you, honestly. But yeah, you know, I had a fun time, you know, on our first date, and
Cheers.
I hope to have a second date with you again soon. But
Okay,
yeah,
yung second date, wet kiss na yun, di ba? Wet kiss na yung second
oh yeah,
date. Oh, and then,
it's too bad I can't take you home right now, so I have to wait for the second date.
true, true, true.
But yeah, oh guys, Flower of Evil, sana supportahan nyo kami. It's gonna be a huge show. You know, we're gonna do our best. I have a lot more coming out. I have a movie with Joel Lamangan. I have the Kank show with Angelica Panganiban. That one, yun, ang ganda din nun. Sobrang nakakatawa.
Mm.
Mag-enjoy kayo doon, guys. Angelica, of course, as Angelica, like Angelica is just, of course, she's great. You know, she's great with what she does. She's very entertaining, and just the whole story is funny. You know, and I got a couple more things, but I can't say yet. Just you know, follow me on my Instagram. I always keep you guys updated there. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Those who sticked around. Well, we have 250 people that stuck around. So you know, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Kit, and we are looking forward to everything that you have for us in terms of projects. We are looking forward to all the posts that you're going to post, buko or no buko, diba? And then we are looking forward to seeing you happy in your relationships. I mean, like, you know, I only see you once in a while, but the next time I see you, I'll be sure to have a drink, a real drink with you in
That
person.
we should plan something.
Totoo ba yan? O sige, we should
Totoo
plan
nga.
something. You
Sure.
bring your girl. You bring your... O sige, sige. Ay, o sige, ubusin ko na to.
Let's
Cheers.
do it. Let's do it.
Good night. Thank you, Ate
Hmm.
Lynn. Thank you so much, Cool the Sack. And good night, Kit Thompson. I hope you get a good night's rest. Kenzo, yes. Good night. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun.
Definitely.
Great first date. Bye.
Yeah, it was. I'll text you later.
Okay, bye.